Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of the Panel Guide. This week we're going to be talking about a new organisation which was set up in September 2024. You may remember of me talking about it over the past couple of months. It's an organisation founded in the Netherlands called CIRPA. Now CIRPA is about circular construction. What it is they will basically monitor the life of panels. So any new projects or existing projects, they will monitor those and they will give you basically a panel passport. And then that will then be monitored for its life. And then at the end of that project, when that project is finished and it's come to its end or it's been changed or whatever, those panels, rather than go into landfill or rather than going into a complicated process of recycling, they're then given a new life. So those panels can then go for internal firewalls, cold stores, clean rooms, those kind of things. But yeah, that's the whole point of it, and that's the benefit of it, and it's something I'm certainly very proud to be talking about today. I'm not involved in the business, as with any companies that I talk about on the channel. It's not a paid promotion. I talk about it freely. It's all about promoting what's good with our industry, trying to give some awareness of these kind of things. But CIRPA, it's very important that I'd like you all to have a look at it. Go have a look at their website. Get in touch with them. If you are in mainland Europe, please reach out to the team there. Something I was introduced to by Cladding Point, again from the Netherlands. They introduced me, so Harry, Frank, and Ricardo introduced me to them. And it's a fantastic incentive. What it is. It's amazing. The truth of it is, as you may have seen on the likes of LinkedIn and the other social media channels from the likes of LCA, are EPDs greenwash. The truth of it is, panels can be recycled. Yes, that's great. And the production of composite panels, the raw materials, the steel, the insulation, everything else can be produced cleanly, but we're not there. That's going to be a long time away. Make no mistake about it. Steel isn't produced completely and 100%. We're still probably 5, 10, 15 years away from where it needs to be. Insulation again, it's getting better. It's getting a cleaner process, but we're not there yet. We're still quite a way away from that. So the whole point of CIRPA is it's giving you that, that peace of mind that, things aren't going to go to landfill. There's no messing about in terms of the recyclability of the existing panels. What it does do is give you that true ability to give you that 50, 60 year lifespan, of which I've talked about previously. The whole point of talking about it today was, I did reach out a couple of weeks ago to lots of manufacturers, and I said, look, please send me your information. Don't just send me your EPDs, send me your proof. And I did have a couple of manufacturers did reach out to me, and they did say, oh, here's our EPD, it is regulated. But the truth of it is, when you look through it, you go through it, and then you look into who the steel suppliers are, who the insulation manufacturers are. It's not quite there. And as I say, we want to make sure that we're doing the best things, the right things as we can for our industry and protecting composite panels and building up some of that much needed positivity and, public positive press that we need. It's not about, negative certification or anything like that. We want to try and change that. We want to try and give some really, really good points. And it's not about being woke or anything like that. It's let's do the best things of what we can. I mean, it's, lots of manufacturers are talking about, low emissions, low carbon. I mean, the truth of it is, we still need carbon. The world needs carbon. The trees around us, that things like that, they need carbon dioxide to survive, and us in turn, we need the oxygen we get back. That's the whole point of it. It's not. Yes, there's we need to reduce where we can, and the dirty carbon as it is, the carbon dioxide of what there is in the world, but let's do this for the right reasons in terms of, if we can recycle panels, brilliant. But let's only be doing it if it's correctly and there is a process for that. Because, if you take something like mineral wool panels, for instance, it's not so straightforward. You know, you take one side of the of the panel off. It's a contaminated finish because it's got glue and the mineral wool core bonded to it. That needs to be taken off, so that will probably need to go into an acid dip or something to be taken to be scraped off. Then how do you take the other side steel off? You know, off the off the mineral wool which is left over, because obviously as you flex it, it's fibres. So that's not a straightforward process. And again, each one of them, the mineral wool, rock wool, stone wool, that can then be recycled, and that's fantastic. That's brilliant. The steel can be recycled. That's great, but it's still using energy. And the energy, it's like all these, electric furnaces and hydrogen furnaces. It's great. That's fantastic. It's brilliant for what it is, and it's going to get rid of the nasty gases we have in the sky. You see in a lot of the city centres. That's great. That's fantastic. But we're not there yet, and let's do something what we can when there's things now which exist, and like CIRPA, which is the circular construction, because you have one production process at the start, the buildings are then installed, that building follows its life through, and then when you come to the end of it, they can be taken off, checked, the panels are checked, so the coating's checked, the static capabilities of those panels are then checked, so they obviously all comply with the N14509. And then they can then be reused. So whether it's a firewall, clean room, cold store, partition wall, whatever it is, at least there's another life. It's not potentially going to landfill or going through the complicated process of recycling. It's actually cleaner than recycling, because you're actually giving them a new use. You're allowing these things to be reused and to be moved on. And because the process involves like a project passport, as I said before, that then allows that to be fully tracked. So, there's no mistake of anything that building will have. Oh, well, we know which manufacturer produced those, when they were produced, what date they were produced, what guarantees were applied in terms of the coatings, all the full specifications. So even if those were produced using normal energy, not electric or, things like that, it's basically the cleanest way at the moment of doing things. And I'm all for change. I'm all for creating a cleaner environment, a cleaner life for all of us, and obviously for our children and obviously generations to come. But we're not there yet. And so, like I say, there is a solution in place now with CIRPA. I would encourage you to reach out to the team. They are in the Netherlands. I will be putting some presentations at the end of this, so please have a look at them. If you need them in another language, let me know. I'll speak to the team, and I can see if I can get different languages for you. So by all means, reach out. But yeah, please do reach out to them, have a look at them, and yeah, let me know if I can do anything else for you, and any introductions or anything like that. But it is very, very important, and like I say, EPD's great. It's doing the best we can now, but we're not there yet. So in terms of that fully sustainable recyclability, end of life, all those kind of things, let's be better. As I say all the time, let's be better at what we're doing now. Let's get that positivity back. So like I say, please reach out. Have a look at the all the links and the website and everything will be at the end. But yeah, have a look, see what you think, and if I can help you, please reach out, and info@thepanelguide.net. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you all again in next episode. And like I say, if you need any assistance, any consultancy work, if I can support you, any specifications, please reach out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, follow. Let all your contacts know anybody in the industry that you think could benefit from my assistance or anything I can do. Wherever you are in the world, I'm here to help you. So please reach out, and hope to see you soon. Okay, take care. Bye bye.